Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Welcome to my Gorod Krovi review. This map has been out for a week now, and I want to see how this stacks up against all of the other zombies maps we have in Black Ops 3. First of all, let's talk about the map layout. This is one of the most interesting things to me about this map. The map layout is quite unforgiving. I mean, there is not a lot of good places to train here. It's a very tight, very small, very close quarter map, which is very difficult. It's a high difficulty in zombies. Although it is a nice change of pace, because with other maps, especially with Der Eisendrache, it is incredibly easy to train on those maps, which can get very repetitive. Getting to round 30 or 40 or whatever on this map is more of an accomplishment than on any other of our Black Ops 3 maps. Now let's talk about the buildables and wonder weapons and just the weapon variety here in Gorod Krovi. This is, in my opinion, one of the best maps actually for weapon variety. And especially when you're talking about just overall your stuff to kill zombies with, I mean, this has a lot. This has all of the guns out of the box, especially the new ones like the PPSH and the FAMAS and the, not to mention the Ray Gun Mark III, the Wonder Weapon. We also have the Specialist Dragon. We have the Dragon Strike on the D-pad. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. And the shield itself is actually really good for taking care of a train of zombies. There's just a lot of stuff here for you to use and have fun with, and that is awesome. And the best part is still, like with every other Black Ops 3 map, they are, for the most part, very, very easy and simple to get, but optional. You can just grab a weapon out of the box, you can get it off the wall, and you can just open up the map, turn on power, get your perks, and train just like a normal zombies map. Talking more about that, this is what the casual zombie community wanted, and some of the hardcore zombie community as well. This is a map just like the Giant, just like Der Eisendrache, where you can just jump in this map and go. You don't need to hold a zombie. You're not investing a whole bunch into this map. When you go down on this map, you really don't need to do all that much to get set back up. The buildable shield is the only buildable really on the map, and that's incredibly easy and simple to get, and you don't have to like stop rounds at all. The Wonder Weapon is in the box, and in order to upgrade it, you just have to go take it to Pack-a-Punch. In fact, the most tedious thing about this is probably Pack-a-Punch. In order to get Pack-a-Punch, if you'll stay subscribed for a Gorod Krovi 101, then you will see that you have to protect and defend these little Groth pods, these drop pods that drop down with pieces of a dragon control collar that you need to put in a specific area. It's kind of convoluted, but it's the most tedious thing about this map, and it is by no means that bad at all. It's incredibly easy to do, and you're killing zombies in the process, so it's not like you're slowing down whatsoever, and that's really, really good. Now let's talk about the atmosphere and the aesthetics of this map. This is where I'm kind of 50-50 on. First of all, the dragons on this map completely fit. They are not out of Skyrim. They're not something crazy or weird or wacky. They are completely implemented perfectly. You know, zombies has always been about that crazy Nazi scientist. What if they did actually invent teleporters? That's where teleporters came from. That's where zombies came from. What if they were playing with bringing the dead back to life so they can get an army? You know, that is the whole basis of zombies. And now they're playing with the fact that what if in an alternate reality, what if we were playing with dragons? What if we found a dragon? What if we found a way to bring dragons back? How would they be implemented into combat, which is incredibly interesting to see how they tame dragons. I know I just said that, but how they use dragons and how the Russians have copied the Giant from Origins, and it's incredibly deep lore, and I absolutely love seeing that throughout the map. There's not a lot of, well, there is a lot of dialogue, but there's not a lot of dialogue about that sort of stuff. It's all sort of just littered throughout the map for you to discover. As far as the bonus zombies, that's where I think my biggest issue with this map is going to be. The Manglers are incredibly easy to kill, yes, but there are times, especially in those higher rounds, when you get 2, 3, 4 of them, and at very consistent rounds. Like, it's every other round you're getting more than one, and it's like, I want to train zombies. Like, I understand the mid-boss is supposed to break up the monotony of training zombies, and it's supposed to give you a little challenge. But when it's like every round, when it's every other round, and you're throwing more than one of them at me, it's no longer zombies. And that's my main, that's the main thing that I hate about zombies. And especially with the Valkyries. Valkyries are really cool. You can actually kill them in multiple different ways, and they're very interesting. But I want to fight zombies, guys. I don't want to fight these robots. I don't want to fight these manglers. I want to play zombies. Now, for the final main Easter egg, this is really cool, but also somewhat disappointing. As you saw in my There's Gotta Be More video, we do kill Nikolai 1.0. There's a big epic boss fight where we both fight a dragon. He's on our side. It's really fun. But then we discuss, you know, we have to kill you to set the universe right, and he obviously doesn't want to go down without a fight, so then we have to fight him. And then in the end cutscene, you know, he's still Nikolai 1.0 like we all know and love, and then we just kind of kill him, get the soul, and that's it. And then we say, Maxis, we're coming, you know, we'll be at the house soon, all that sort of stuff. We don't really find much about Peter. In fact, I don't think anybody knows exactly what happened to Peter. The blood vials are still a mystery. I feel like that's going to be more DLC 4 than anything. But other than that, it's a pretty standard, at least storyline wise. We do have all of this really cool lore. But other than the fact that we kill Nikolai 1.0 and collect his soul like we've been doing for every DLC map, you know, thus far, it's kind of just standard. But overall, I really do love this map, and for the actual atmosphere, you know, Stalingrad, you know, it's not really like visually compelling like Zetsubo no Shima or maybe Shadows of Evil, but it's functional, it's cool, it's war-torn, and that's great. And I love the PPSH and the Ray Gun Mark III and the FAMAS and all. There's so many good guns, there's so many cool things to do on this map that are completely optional. I love the little specialist weapon, even though I think it's a little bit too tedious to get, but we'll get to that later. And I haven't even mentioned like the time trials where you can get the sword or the wrench or the axe or whatever. There's so many Easter eggs in this map. I feel like this is like Shadows of Evil, where literally everything can be upgraded. We have monkey bombs that can be upgraded somehow, or you know, use crate power on, and you can do that. I feel like everything in this map can be upgraded. Your shield can be upgraded. The Dragon Strike controller can be upgraded. There's so many musical Easter eggs. There's this mysterious flower and candle Easter egg, which no one's been able to figure out yet. It's really quite interesting, and there's so much to this map that I really love it. So this is not like a final thought of us knowing everything, but this is just my review. This is the public match map. If you want to go into public match, don't care when you go down, don't care about setting up. You can set up yourself in this map, and you can still have fun, get right back into it. This is what the casual community and somewhat of the bigger community has always wanted. Not a big Easter egg that's always in your face that you have to do in order to get set up, like Zetsubo no Shima, like Shadows of Evil. There's no convoluted bow steps like in Horizon Draha. This is a plug-in, play zombies, survive game, and that is what everybody will love about this map. And the dragons are so freaking cool when you go to Pack-a-Punch, and the Pack-a-Punch area is so freaking cool. Like, this is a great map. Not my favorite, but it is one of the best. I mean, all of these Black Ops 3 maps are one of the best maps in zombies. They are absolutely killing it this year, and I am so happy to know and love zombies, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next absolutely beautiful Zombies morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.